So in this case, if I need to, like, over here, we're trying to find the angle, right? We're trying to find the angle that satisfies this equation. Now here, we're not trying to find the angle that satisfies the equation. We're basically trying to find the angle that's, the sine of what angle equals 0.7245. So we need to find one answer, okay? So we're looking for one solution. However, if we need to like undo what's sine, how do we do that, right? We know how to undo addition by subtraction. We know how to undo multiplication by division, right? So how do we undo sine? Well, that comes into what we call our inverse operations, right? You can take the sine inverse of both sides. 0.7245. Now, it's very important though that the inverse function of sine is the inverse operation of sine is a function. So what that means is there's only one answer. So the sine inverse has a restriction for our sine function of angles only. The angles for sine is only going to be between the pi halves and negative pi halves. Okay, and that's for the sine of x and cosine of x. And tangent of x. And then for cosine of x, it's between 0 and 2 pi. 0 and pi. Okay, so that means it's restricted. And again, the reason why we have that is because if we didn't, we would have multiple solutions, which is fine if you're trying to solve an equation. But when you're trying to type something into a calculator, right, if it's a function, there can only be one answer. So what we have here is s equals the sine inverse of 0.7245, right? We can only have one answer. Now this answer is going to be between pi halves and negative pi halves. Then again, you could find the answer in degrees or in radians. Typically when I'm doing the sine inverse, I'm going to use degrees, which my calculator is already in. So all you simply do is just do sine inverse of 0.7245. And you get equals 46. It says round to the nearest whole, so it would be 46 degrees. And you basically just do that same thing. You're just going to use the sine inverse or the cosine inverse of those decimals, and you just plug it into your calculator.